although filmmakers are not discouraged of making short films, and despite that lack of media coverage and outlets, cinemas to be featured at film festivals in general, you're still making, producing, and encouraging people to go and watch and make short films.
And that's most definitely. I think short filmmakers will not be discouraged by coverage or non-coverage. They will keep on making their art no matter what. I think it's like a slingshot in a way. The more you take from them is sort of coverage, or let's say criticism is sort of attention. Let's say you take attention from them. The more you take it, it goes back, a slingshot, and just gives them, I think, as a filmmaker, in a way, more, not strength, but perseverance, some sort of perseverance. And if they are passionate enough, they would keep on striding and creating their art no matter what. If there's a coverage or no coverage, just keep on making it until it will get the attention it deserves.
And who finances short films then? How do you get the money to produce your film and to make it?
Well, I believe most short filmmakers are doing it independently. That means that they use their friends' funds, let's say other people's funds, or they overdo their cards, credit cards. But there are still some companies that do produce short films. I know that in Germany there are a few that they invest in short films and they let it happen. But yeah, it's still a limited number compared obviously to feature films. So yeah, it's a challenge. And I think that those companies, the big companies that do fund short films, usually do it for filmmakers that have already some sort of an experience. Maybe they did already feature films and now they decide to do like a short, or they did a couple of short films that won major awards and got their fair of attention. So now there is some ground to use some funds and produce that particular short film. Yeah, I agree. I just want to give an example of Chris Marker, a filmmaker that's, like in his later years, I think his last 3 short films or 4 short films, just immediately uploaded them to YouTube, just like that. Even though his short films, one of them was like just a cat chasing a mouse in his house. But yeah, it's interesting that it's like a huge new platform, new media, and it's an opportunity for short filmmakers to distribute their art to a huge potential crowd.
Yeah, but in a way, then the audience has to get there in order to watch them. They have to get to the media outlet. They have to make the exercise and be already interested in this or have information about it to get there. But it was interesting that you all mentioned that people get interested in short films once they watch them. You said, Marcus, that filmmakers are not discouraged of still making short films, of course. But what do you think is the effect that like a film criticism and coverage has on filmmakers?
I think it depends on the filmmaker. If the filmmaker knows how to use it to his advantage, it can have like an immense impact or potential immense impact. Especially if it is a few articles on these short films in different festivals. For example, think about it. If you're searching a certain artist, certain filmmaker, or searching a certain film, let's say on Google or YouTube, if there are plenty of articles, let's say in Google, on that particular film, that means so-called that there's like a stamp of approval on that particular film. Somebody took interest and took his time to write this article and view this film. So this film is not just, let's say, like one of the masses, so-called. It has some sort of significance that is worth reading and watching and experiencing. So yeah, it's a huge potential. It can impact a filmmaker's career in a way, potential.
Sure. So from a film director point of view, while you make a short film and you present it, is there anything else that you're looking for but people watching the movie?
When you make a film, yeah, you just want people to see it. That's the basic need, the basic thought that you have, that you want more and more people to see the film itself, the film's truth. Yeah, that's the initial thing. But the next step is, money-wise, I don't think many short filmmakers think that they're gonna make any money with the short film, maybe with some prizes in certain festivals, but not really. So in short films, I would say it's the love of it, basically. And yeah, because the world we live in, that system, that the way the system works, you dream and strive and try to develop feature-length film so you can make a career out of it. Even though if your passion is making short films, you still have to make feature films or TV programs and stuff like that to sustain yourself. That's the way things are. I think short films can go straight to the jugular. So short, they just throw that one punch that hits you and stays with you. Just like the dude said yesterday in that opening night. He said, when he was speaking at the ceremony yesterday, he said that short films, they have 5 minutes to tell the truth. Just reveal the most profound, unique perspective and truth about the world in just 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And I think that's what I think that's why a lot of short filmmakers love it. Because you have the opportunity, just go at it.
I would guess film directors and the production team of short films have to do their own PR.
For sure. Oh my God, that's like our second profession, I think. Doing ourselves PR. Yeah, and when we were talking about videos online, it made me remember that there's a short film that just got like 10 million or something like that views on YouTube, and it's a 10-year-old short film, and just now recently it got it, just because a YouTuber named PewDiePie just talked about a game that this movie is based on, and suddenly it just changed that film's history, because it was like a film that was like forgotten completely, and now suddenly it's like all over the place. So that's interesting.